Welcome to SGcoin Chronicles, your trusted gateway into the fascinating world of rare coins, hidden treasures, and forgotten currency history. From ancient empires to modern rarities, we uncover the stories, values, and secrets behind some of the world's most remarkable coins. Whether you're a collector, a history lover, or simply curious, we bring you well-researched insights, real coin values, and expert commentary you won't find anywhere else. Subscribe now and turn on notifications, because every coin has a story, and CoinAZ Pulse is here to tell it. The coin's surface is warm-hued, with a patina that only decades of time can bestow. You'll notice subtle variations in its color, spots where copper still glows, others where greenish tones hint at oxidation. The edges may have slight wear, soft against the fingertip, a gentle reminder that someone else held this exact coin long ago. Every scratch and mark, every hint of corrosion, tells a tale of circulation, of being passed from hand to hand through years and perhaps through generations. Look closer at the relief design. The national emblem, carefully engraved, still stands in modest relief. The date, 1976, cues the era, a complex and pivotal moment in South Africa's past. Around that era, the country was undergoing immense political and social tension, and everyday objects like coins were silent witnesses to shifting epochs. When you examine the numerals and lettering, you detect the craftsmanship of a time when minting was manual, more intimate than automated mass production. The fine lines, the subtle curves of the text, these little details make the coin more than relic. They make it art. Now imagine yourself in 1976, holding that same coin. You are walking through streets of time long gone. Prices, wages, stories, all different. That little 2-cent coin might buy you a sweet, or perhaps a newspaper. It would be juggled in pockets through shops, handed out in change, slipped into jars for savings. Some were lost under carpets, tucked under floorboards, or forgotten in drawers. Others were well preserved, stored by numismatists, coin lovers with devotion and care. Fast forward decades. The 1976 2-cent coin becomes more than face value. It becomes a collectible. People notice rare minting errors, unusual features in that particular year, or varieties that distinguish one coin from another. One coin may have sharper detail, another might have a slight misalignment in lettering. These subtle differences can catapult a coin from being a mere curiosity to being a prized item. Collectors and investors alike scour auctions, coin fairs, online listings. In many circles, conditions such as uncirculated or mint state drive value far beyond the metal itself. No one knows exactly how many of these 1976 2-cent coins remain in pristine condition. Some have been cleaned improperly and lost numismatic value. Some have darkened, corroded, cracked. And yet, a handful remain preserved. Crisp detail, deep relief, no damage, no cleaning marks. These are the coins that stir hearts and purses. When a coin like that appears for sale, buzz rises. Catalogs list comparables. Demand among serious collectors grows intense. Someone will travel miles to inspect it under magnification to verify its authenticity. They'll analyze the patina, the die markers, the strikes, the edges, even the tiniest flecks of metal. They'll want to confirm dimensions, weight, diameter, thickness. They'll scrutinize under bright light. Because a forgery or altered coin can ruin reputations and investments. And when the perfect 1976 2-cent coin, in untouched condition, comes to market, the atmosphere changes. Hearts beat faster. Bidders lock eyes. Fingers hover. The hammer is raised. And that coin is sold for a number that seems absurd to most, but makes sense to collectors who understand rarity and demand. Can you imagine that number? $10 million. It sounds like fiction, but in the rarest corners of numismatics, extreme values have been recorded for coins with perfect provenance, zero restoration, and irrefutable authenticity. To the uninitiated, 10 million might seem ludicrous. To those who study and invest, it underscores how much people will pay for ultimate rarity. This isn't only about money. It's about legacy. That coin becomes a story, a trophy, a marvel. It crosses hands, passes through collectors, maybe lands someday in a museum. It might be displayed behind glass, described in catalogs, photographed in detail, handled only with gloves. Its provenance is documented, its journey recorded. In telling this story, you begin to see the 1976 South African 2-cent coin not as copper, but as a vessel of time, of value, of human passion. It's a whisper from the past reaching into today, an object that invites you to pause, to reflect. What treasures lie hidden under dust in old boxes, in jars passed down through families? How many other coins of that year wait, unrecognized, for someone to notice their worth? When you next come across a coin, any coin, give it a second look. Tilt it under light. Trace the letters. Feel its weight. Think about the journey it's made, from minting press to pocket to jar to drawer. Imagine its story. And perhaps one day you'll find one rare piece so pristine and so historically resonant that it commands some almost mythic in coin collecting circles.